It's Pete from Cheap Homesteading here, and I'm in my garage and I'm going to make some drains for my sap pans. It's kind of scary, drilling holes in perfectly good pans, but it is kind of necessary. So I went to Home Depot and I got a bunch of trinkets, and we're going to make this happen. So let's go. Okay, so basically I went to Home Depot and I got 3 taps, one for each of my pans, and I got it. It is lead free. It's lead free. Surprisingly, a lot of brass fittings have lead in them, which blows my mind because most brass is used for water and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, get lead free brass. So I got some straight pieces, and my theory on the whole thing is I am going to try to make a bulkhead fitting. So basically, I am going to try to sandwich the pan and a nut and some Teflon tape to try to make a good seal around here. And I think if it ever does leak a little bit, of the sap coming out eventually will plug any minute hole, but I prefer not to have any leak at all right away. So let's go and try this. Okay, so I have one of these nuts, and I may have to grind it down so that it'll bottom out on my taper really nice, because I wanted a really good surface here to a nice solid surface so it could seal really good and force the pan nice and tight and solid when you clamp it together. So that's what I'm trying to do. We're going to try to start off with a fairly small bit, work our way up, and then we'll use our big drill bit. A hole saw would have worked too perfect, but I kind of messed up the dimensions, and I don't have a hole saw, and I do want to get going with this. So if there's any doubt that I'm going to mess this up, I am going to stop. This is stainless steel, and stainless steel is hard to drill. All I have is high-speed drill bits at home, except my big one, which is cobalt. So I'm kind of hoping I can at least get my pilots in with this. So make sure you wear your safety glasses, and we're going to try this. Well, I was a little bit higher, but a little bit higher is better than too low. Now, we are going to try the big bit and just see what happens. So, not liking it this far, I tell you that. Well, that's nice. So there we go. Okay. It could have been worse. Definitely could have been worse. That's not so bad. I'm going to grind off the end flat, and we're going to try to clean up this hole a little bit and see if we can fit in our tap. Okay, so we're going to try to grind this off without damaging it. It's not so bad. That's not too bad. Now let's see if this tries to go in here. I do like the fact that it's pretty tight. I really do like that. So we're going to try to file this out. A burr bit would be so much easier and faster, but I have all that stuff at work, but I don't have any of it here, so and I'm not organized to bring it. Heaven forbid that. You always put your tape in where the direction, when you turn the nut on, it doesn't peel up the Teflon. You want to wrap it in this direction. I'm only going to put a few on the threads, but I'm going to make a little ridge right at the edge here. So when that clamps, it should seal any gap really good. You want to build up a bulge of Teflon right here. So what I'm going to do is make sure it doesn't go on flat. Just let it like kind of twist. Now, if you're a plumber, you probably go, "Oh my word, that is awful." But I'm not a plumber. So anyways, we've got the nut. And this little recessed area is going to be great because when the Teflon goes in there, it's going to force it towards the shaft, the center. If you do it here, it's going to want to force it anywhere out and may try to make its way out. So this is actually a great idea that holds it in. So I'm going to tighten this up, and this should. So I got vice grips holding the inside, and we're going to tighten this up and see what happens. Okay, this looks good. The only issue being is I don't know if I have enough room for my tap to go on and tighten up. Just enough. I think after Teflon's on it, I think after I put Teflon on it, it will just be enough. Okay, so remember, when you put Teflon on, you want to roll it in the direction that the Teflon's not going to unravel as you tighten up the nut. So you want to put in the direction. I think I better go get a wrench for that. I'll be back. Well, wrench, who are we kidding? But we're gonna tighten this on. Going, hopefully. Uh-oh. There we go. Now I'm going to make sure that this is tight. There. Okay, so we're going to go see. We're going to go see if this sucker holds water now.
Okay, so this is the next morning and it's as dry as anything. That is awesome.